Hey guys, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, where we continue our spectation of the mega campaign. So far, we've only been a few years in. Like, it's not been a very long time since we began this, but already we've seen lots of events happen. We've seen, particularly Ireland being taken over right now. We've had a nice little Lithuania building here, and actually, in fact, he actually has the religious places that he needs to reform his religion. So we could see the Romuva faith actually being reformed, and I don't think I've ever seen the AI do that, so that'd be really nice to see. I would love that, and have Lithuania be the home of that. That'd be great to see. We've had the Germanic faith obviously reformed, Saxony been able to live on. There's been many things, and of course even in Iberia we've had the Shia religion now rise up. And how is that going to affect events over here and with mainland Europe? So we could see the Shia invading Europe rather than the Sunni, which is what we expected. So let's continue and see what else we can find out. We're going to let time go pretty fast right now, just the beginning here. We can have a quick look at religions and stuff, just so you guys can see. We've got some Lollard faith appearing over here in England. That does seem to be spreading. The Cathars down here in Bavaria. Though, of course, now Bavaria is controlled by Pannonia, who did convert to Christianity. So we'll see if they manage to keep themselves there. We've got a little Croatia down here as well. Culture-wise, we can see here, you got a bit of French appearing over here. What one's this? Frankish is still going strong. And other than that, there's nothing too surprising. The Italians are still being kept down. Visigothic is still there in Iberia. Bit of Visigothic down here. I don't see anything that really stands out about culture so far in the world. But we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe that might come into play in the future. Things might change then. Also, we've got to look at governments. You can see there's still quite a lot of tribal in the world. We're going all the way down here. Maybe that can change in the future. Over here's a bit of tribal. Here, Essex is apparently tribal because it's controlled by Denmark. Interesting. And actually, one thing that I just noticed when I was having a quick look around before we began this part is if we have a quick look down here, what is this? Venice. Well, Venice is here, but that does not look like the symbol that you'd normally see for Venice. What is going on right now then? Venice is actually Germanic faith. There's actual people here. The people are Catholics, but their Doge is actually an Italian Germanic supporter. I have no idea how this happened. If we quick look through, who's his father? His father was Old Germanic. And he used to be the Doge, and he was Catholic. So the father was Catholic, then he had a son, but it didn't pass through them. I think it passed through this one. Yeah, he was Old Germanic. How did he become Old Germanic? I have no idea. What happened with you? You don't seem to be an adventurer. I have no idea, but yes. What I'm going to do, when we're kind of pausing and stuff, if I ever go down to look at something, I'll put this on like 3 speed. Whenever I'm doing sort of generic thing, we'll put it on 4 speed. Whenever we just want to go fast through, we'll put it on 5 speed. So that's kind of my plan for now. Like I say, it's still kind of a test. This whole thing's a test, but I love that you guys have been supporting it. People seem to have really liked this idea. I say it was just a test to see if people would like something like this. I'm really glad to see people are liking it. I'm really excited for that. Very excited to see the future of the series. If people continue to support it, hopefully we can get through all the games. Because I have to concentrate on the series that are popular. But luckily for this one, it is popular. With a little revolt going on over here. The Byzantine Empire now controls all of this area, so they're doing quite well. The Byzantine Empire's not doing too badly. If they could just have the Arabian Empire fall apart, that could give a good opportunity to the Byzantine Empire. Maybe they could reform Rome at some point. And considering they have this as well, it's not... Oh, what the... Okay, so they've changed their name. Have they been taken over by this guy? So it seems as though this Kagan, Kegala, I'll put that down to 3 again. He seems to have taken over Pannonia. He's put them underneath him. They've had to bend the knee. This is what happens when you turn the Christianity, Jan Such family. The Mutilator. Well, you're going to be taken over by this guy, the Chaste. So he's in charge right now. He's a Germanic, actually, one of the Reformed faith. Poland just ate Lithuania. What? Now that is what I call a scary Poland. Queen Julita the Fat. Krajewicz. Wow, okay, that was a pretty big thing. Her husband was broken on the wheel by the orders of this man. Ooh, broken on the wheel. That probably was not a very happy ending. She is Slavic, so she ain't going to reform the religion. And I think you were the previous... No, you weren't the previous ruler. Who actually ruled it before? So she is Lithuania and Poland. She's the queen of Lithuania and Poland. Is this Gavelkind? It has to be. So, she only has one son, though. But this guy currently is the heir. So will one of them actually go to her son? Let's have a quick look. Heir to the kingdom of... He's the heir to the kingdom of Serbia? Yes, so his father was actually the king of Serbia. And the son of the queen of Poland and Lithuania. Wow, okay. That's a very interesting situation for this prince. He had two very great parents. He's 21 years old. He lost an eye, apparently. And he's a weak claim on the Kingdom of Bulgaria. We could see some interesting events over here. But I'm liking that Poland. I like to see, you know, nations kind of build themselves up, especially from the AI. Germany, poor Germany, and Burgundy, you know. The last kind of, we can say Carlins, I guess, you know. I mean, we can call them Carlins, I guess, can we? You know, they're kind of, they're from the cadet branch of the Carlins. But other than that, they're all gone. Andalusian Holy War for Barcelona. So the Caliph is trying to take Barcelona now from Asturias. And Austrasia is trying to defend them. No, it's from the King of Burgundy. So, oh yeah, King of Burgundy has this piece of land here. What is the score then? 60% in favor of the Caliph. Not looking so good. And actually, this has been taken over by the Nibelungen family, who are normally quite a powerful family here, so this is not that big a surprise, but I'm pretty sure they weren't the kings before. Is this elective? No, it's Agnatic Gavelkind. He has no sons. This could cause a problem. He has no sons at all, and he has the items of Charlemagne. So he got the items of Charlemagne. Over here, of course, we still have... Where is he? We still have the King of Bugulf the Young. Scottish War for Tehran's claim on France. So Pitland is attacking France. Who is Tehran? Who is Tehran right now? Tehran. So he's actually wanting to put a Pictish man of the Scottish royal family in charge of France. Wow. That would be a big thing. 72% though in favour of Pickland. They've got many supporters, but also Powies, you know, the Welsh are helping him. A lot of the chiefs from his lands are helping. This is a weird one. Okay, we go back to Ireland. They're still trying to put this all up. East Anglia is doing so well. The Woof, I still can't believe how they managed to turn the tables against Mercia. Look at Mercia, the Canterbury family. I mean, what happened to the family that used to control it? They're all gone, basically. Denmark, you got Saxony down here. They're invading threats to England. We need a man to rise up and unite the English. Can Woofin be that man? And he does seem to be attacking East Anglia Holy War for Essex. And he is. He's trying to beat back the Falkir, Ivar from Denmark. He's trying to beat him back because they're facing many wars. Mercian Holy War as well for the same lands. A conquest over there. A claim on Denmark. And Friesland's claim on Bohemia and the Duchy of Austria. That one's an interesting one. So Saxony and him are fighting against that. Some very weird things going on these days. Let's up the speed then and see how things play out for our different friends and foes. We can see in Lombardy, yeah, we've got the usurper queen. God, look at that face. She just kind of looks like... I don't know, I don't know what it is about that face. It just seems kind of dopey. I don't know. What is she? Lover's pox? She's got cancer? Oh, I'm so sorry. She is shrewd, apparently. That surprises me. Doesn't seem to be the type. Doesn't have the crown, of course. Can't be a true king of Lombardy without the crown, to be honest. Tuh. Calls herself the queen of Lombards. How dare she? What do you have? You still have that great painting? Very good. Lithuania has now become its own. So this guy, he is from the Serbian family. Because I definitely recognize this. So his grandfather was the former king of Serbia. Who is now currently the king of Serbia? It's currently this one. So this family's taken over Serbia. And up here. So the guy in Lithuania is a different king of the same family. Where did he go? I don't know where his capital is. Oh, it's down here. So he controls... Okay, he controls a bit of Serbia and up here. He's Slavic. He can't reform the religion. And that's a shame to see. What happened with Poland then? So Poland went to this guy. Now, he was of the Queen's family. But he's only inherited this land. Sort of main Poland land. Who controls that? Coronia. We also got Coronia up here. Which I think broke free of Lithuania and Poland at the time. It's a very confusing mess over here in the east. It's an interesting mess, but it is confusing. I will say that. I do like it, because we've seen like Poland, Lithuania form up. You know, you don't always get to see that. It's nice to see that. Okay, the Ugra. Not doing too bad over here. Just a high chief, not a king or anything. He's just a high chief, but good for him. The north in Scandinavia is looking a bit of a mess these days. The family keeps splitting up. The Gavakind holds them back. Khazaria controls this. Interesting. So Khazaria has taken over land in Lombardy. The Lombards lost the south of Italy. What are you doing? War for Lombardy, okay. And that was in the claim for France. The Lombardy's going to go try and help France. Okay. They couldn't even defend this. What's Khazaria got? 3,000 men. Kabar the Destroyer. Well, I mean, with that name, he took over the south of Italy. I can't believe that. I actually... Wow. Still got Mali down here. Actually, I forgot to mention Mali. I like this Mali. Go on, Mali. Attack Mauritania. Destroy them. They got 3,000 men, and you have 2,000. Come on. Make something happen. The Arabian Empire basically has the south of East Africa all to themselves. It's all theirs, basically. Lombardy is continuing to survive. What's happened with these guys? Many wars with them. Galvakind, Claymon, Syrinkia, war. Not going so well for them. The Arabian Empire looking like it's still stable. Hasn't fallen apart just yet. Same with Tibet. They're both doing pretty well. Yeah, nothing really to say over here. Though obviously there is some sort of war going on over here. I don't know what it is though. Oh, okay, it finished apparently. It looked like it was against... Oh no, it's still going on. Caliph Abdul Ghaffur against Tibet. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's them and Tibet fighting. That's a pretty interesting war. But we're going to fly over here. Balkan. Apologies if I stop talking at any point. I'm currently suffering with a bit of a cold. And I just saw something. I'm currently suffering with a bit of a cold, so I do apologize if I sniff or have a little stop when I'm speaking. I had to record something today, because I need to record more of this for you guys, but my partner have been very sick, and France has fallen apart. So that war to take France has seemed to ended with Saxony somehow taking over France. Who controls France? He's not the king of France. So there is no longer a king of France. The king of France is gone. There's no longer the title, apparently. Anjou is still around, though. They somehow did not get taken over. Okay, that was the former place of Asturias, that former lord of Iberia, who then had to become Asturias. He lost these lands. This guy's taken over, King Costensin of Anjou de Brest. He's a Breton, apparently. Yeah, looks like he took over some of the lands of the Umayyad family. The Umayyads still trying to survive. Oh, poor Umayyads. They got Asturias, but that's it. So, a very fun thing going on over here. Don't know how Saxony did that. Poor Picts. The Picts came... Oh, De Haybarth. Did they take this? I think De Haybarth just took Wiltshire. Didn't you? You sneaky devil. So, De Haybarth just took that. Something's going on with East Anglia. Prepared invasion of England. So, the Duke of Holstein, Humfried from Saxony, is trying to invade England with 1,800 men, and it might be enough. Now, they did take Essex back from Denmark, and London has actually gone to the Wessex family. the Cadicians. But now we've got a complete... Now they've been kicked out. The Germanics people aren't so happy about this, so they're kind of invading, apparently, from Holstein. But Ireland... What happened to Ireland? Moo, what are you doing? Revolt war for Moo. No! King Snedgus was doing such a good job. Or was that his father? I think it was his father, because this guy is a dwarf. I don't remember him being a dwarf. But the dwarf is taking over the whole of these lands. Who is this claimant again? Imhar of Munsterin. This guy, so his own brother, his, shall we say, full-grown, you know, tall brother, is trying to take over. He just looks down upon his brother because he's a dwarf, that's why. You disgust me, sir. How dare you take this away from your brother? You're married to a woman who's of a good birth, though. She's from a good family. What about your wife? Oh, a woofin. Okay, they both got good marriages there. They took this as well, so that means this guy only has one place left. And he's a Lollard, so yeah. And Pictland is just falling apart right now. De Hebarthian Scottish excommunication war. So they attacked De Hebarth for their excommunication. Oh no, so De Hebarth attacked them because they are excommunicated. So because he attacked maybe France, the Pope excommunicated him. He didn't like the fact he did this, and so they were attacked. But 4,000 men, it's pretty even actually. And De Hebarth is doing a good job there. Look, they're sieging all this down. Wow, okay. Wow. Sorry, I was thinking of Owen Wilson. Oh, Lombardy, did they sneak into here a bit? Was Burgundy taking some land from them? It's hard to say. Germany seems to have come out a bit, though. Is this a comeback for Germany? Let's raise the speed a bit. Let's get things back to normal. Looks like we've got King Pepin the Hideous. God, the name Pepin can't catch a break. We had Pepin the Hunchback. Now we've got Pepin the Hideous. I mean, they can't catch a break today, can they? King Lantbert has the lover's pox. His brother, Pepin, well, not brother, his uncle, maybe? Yeah, Pepin the Hideous would inherit that. Oh no, we have Hispania, and they've taken over Mauritania. So the Caliph, I assume, yep, the Caliph Isa the Frail, the Shia, obviously the young boy, he's got that attractive and quick, so that young boy has now become, got an empire of Hispania. He's taken all these lands, united everyone, apart from the former Umayyads, the former rulers, and he's putting them together. Wow, that could be a problem for everyone. But there was a revolt. Now, I don't think it's going to be good for Mali. I don't think Mali can do much about this, sadly. Mali is not going to help out here. Maybe we have the Byzantine Empire. They've got to deal with the Hispania Empire and the Arabian Empire. This is bad. But there is a revolt. War against his tyranny. Really? He's got one hand. He's got cancer as well. Everyone seems to get cancer, it feels like. He's got the Emerald Tablet. Said to have been written by Hermes Trismegistus himself. The Emerald Tablet supposedly holds the secret to the Prima Materia and its transmutation. Succeeding in deciphering its divine glyphs, bring one a step closer to enlightenment and life eternal. Original Ola. Wali Muhammad of Qutbah. Created in 782. Okay, so that's been a very old item actually, but the Caliph Isa of Isiad family has been able to get that. Isad, I guess it's in said, is said, like said, because I said, maybe it's I said, yeah, maybe his name's Caliph I said, family. But yeah, so let's move away from that. And I was just about to talk about this and it just split apart. That's what happens when you go on a fast speed. Massive revolts over here in India. Tibet, though, doing okay. Western Protectorate, though, is kind of stretched down. Like I say, these are not like people... oh, no, wait, it is. They are people who bent the knee. Tributaries, it looks like. What's going on with the Empire? The Jin Empire, stable and open. The Empire in China seems to be changing quite a lot, it feels like. Yeah, it feels like it's changing quite a bit. They got one tributary, the Kagan of Bozok. They like wealth and they don't like the Altic culture. Let's go back over here to Eastern Europe. Lithuania's fallen apart. Denmark has a good hold over here. What's this? Yatvingia? Yatvingia. It's not one I normally tend to see. Let's look at the religion then. Slavic. Germanic obviously doing quite strong. You know, that they've reformed. We've got a big Catholic coming into Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe is just a mess of religion. Look at this. You got Catholics, Germanics, Slavics, you got Tengri, Romuva, Sumanesco. It's just an absolute mess, but who's going to come out on top? We'll have to just wait and find out as things go along. I think Germany has inherited Burgundy, so there we go. So Pepin now controls, unless it was the other way around, of course. I'll have to just have a quick look. Nope, Pepin the Hideous has inherited Burgundy, so that will go together. Okay, so we've got Germany's kind of mostly down here, which, not normally what I think of when I think of Germany, but okay, fine. That's fine by me. Normally I think of more of here is Germany, but yeah. Mumu, who got... Oh, no, Denmark got a bit of Mumu's lands. Who got it? The dwarf, King Snudgus. He's a frail dwarf. He managed to keep hold of Ireland. But can he get it? Can he get the whole thing one day? That might have held them back. They've only got 2 provinces to take, but there's Denmark. Can they take it from Denmark? You know, 1,900 men. 700 right now. I don't know how many he has when it's at full strength. Pickland. Still the same thing going on over there. Austrasia? What are you fighting? So you're fighting something. Alexandria, Holy War for Tripolitania. So Alexandria versus Lombardy. They're helping out on that. Bourbon's claim on Gascoigne. Okay, that's the Dukes there. Nothing for us to look at. Asturias has been attacked, it seems, probably by Hispania. No, Hispania is actually at peace. Hispania has got this now as well. So they took over those guys who rose up against the Lombardy. So Lombardies have mostly been kicked out of Africa. They've been kicked out of the south of Italy as well. The Byzantine Empire and Khazaria. I mean, Khazaria is not even that big anymore. Like, Khazaria is a mess. After the whole thing fell apart, you know, they used to be the grand... Remember, they used to be the grand horde of Khazaria, and then it fell apart. And now we got Serbia just... What? Oh, ooh, Croatia. We got Slavonia. Ah, Duke Gorge, the liberator of Slavonia. Von Graz family. Is he a Cathar? Of course he's a Cathar. There's Cathars everywhere around here. Oh, Bavaria is actually back, and it's still a Cathar. King Gottschalk, the liberator. So they've been liberating themselves from these lands. So the guys of him, Bavaria and Slavonia, have liberated themselves. They brought back the Cathar religion. Yeah, that Cathar's got a nice little place here. Lollards as well. Catholic faith is... You know, Germanic faith is now spreading down here. I mean, the Catholics are not having a good time at all. Look at this. I mean, yeah. It's not good for the Catholics. They're very divided. I think it's going to be interesting to see if the Shia can convert all of Iberia. Because then we'll get this whole kind of like peninsula of just Shia. Because obviously in the rest of the lands, most of it's sunny. So like in the Middle East, most of it's sunny. It would seem there's not really much Shia religion here. I don't think there's any at all. So you're going to kind of have like East and West. You're going to have in the East the Sunni religion and in the West the Shia. So that'd be kind of fun to see how they interact. You know, will they support each other against other threats, or will they fight each other because of their differences? Have to wait and see. Austrasia is now in trouble. What is going on with you guys? Revolt. Austrasian anti-king war. Oh dear. The people don't want a king anymore, it seems. They don't want a king. I mean, you can see why, you know. Kings haven't brought them much, you know, faith. Saxony, they're now getting this, is definitely different. Poland got back Lithuania, it looks like, but it's a mess right now. So you've got kind of Poland and Serbia. Yeah. This guy, the horde here, he's still controlling Pannonia. Sweden and Denmark. Norway. Is Norway even here? Did they just go to Iceland? No? Okay, Iceland is united, though. King Edmund of Vestlander. So he actually controls some land over here. So yeah, Vestlander. now actually controls Iceland completely. But he's not the traditional family up here in Scandinavia. Obviously, the family here, the family I can never pronounce, and some of you told me to pronounce, but I've already forgotten. Skiljolding. They're the main family we think of nowadays. You know, when people look back on the history of Scandinavia, that's going to be the name that's going to be rooted in the early days of Scandinavia. But we've now got the Sir family, which is an interesting one. They're kind of maybe going to make a difference. And of course, we've got the Germanic Venice. I want the people to convert. Yay! There we go. The people of Venice have taken on the wise words of the Germanic faith, you know. It's reformed now. So now Venice is a Germanic island in the middle of the Mediterranean. It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That sounds like something a player would do. Oh my. Oh, what do I do with this? Guys, what oh, Anjou just took over the lands from Saxony. Okay, we need to slow down for 1 second. Let's have a quick look what's going on. Okay, the Brest family have taken over basically France from the Saxony. That's kind of nice to see. The Bretons are the saviors of France, basically. They're keeping it alive. Are they taken over by Hispania? Yes, they are. Son of Ilbliss. Okay, so the former caliph did die of cancer, and so his first son, this is the first heir of this new empire, and of course the Shia caliph. So this is a big moment for them, you know. We got Aquitaine. So we've got the King of Aquitaine. So that is Nibelunging, the same family as before, but they've lost the other lands. They've only got Aquitaine. They don't have Austrasia, but that is still here. Who controls that? King Burkhard de Trier. So his grandfather was a what? He's a Carlin? Wait. How did the Carlins get this back? So, okay, let's have a quick look. Your mother was Martha the Unfaithful. Ah, okay. So she was the daughter of King Rogs the Cruel, and she had a bastard son. Yeah, because she was unfaithful to her husband, who was Udonen, a Frankish man, but she was unfaithful. She had a bastard son. No one knows who his father is. No one knows who his father is, and so he's now called de Trier. But basically, he is a cadet branch, I guess, of the Carlins. The Carlins continuing the fight on to take it back. But what a mess. You know, Aquitaine controls this. That hopefully will fix it. So hopefully the AI will fix themselves. It happened. We have the king. King Snedgus, the first king of Ireland, was the dwarf, the frail dwarf of Ireland. He united them all. Their first one true king before all the chiefs called themselves kings and thought themselves the real leaders of Ireland. But the... Oh dear. The Egnacht Rafflind family have risen up. Good for them. Good for them. Oh, actually, they were related to the Pictland kings. That's pretty cool. You know, distantly. East Anglia doing pretty good. They got Kent now, as well. Unless they had that before. So we basically got East Anglia and Wessex. The Bold. It's really between these two. And what's going up here? Okay, seniority, that's fine. Northumberland has been just disappointing the entire time. Who controls this? The County of Devon. So Devon is now free. Peasant leader Cornwall has basically just got one province. He calls himself a king. But yeah, I don't think many people respect that. I don't think many people are going to respect him. Lithuania is free once again. They keep getting free, then Poland puts them back under. Can it continue? The depraved of Poland. What religion are you? You're Germanic. Really? Well, could the Romuva religion be replaced with Germanic? Could Germanic be going into Lithuania? I have no idea. There's no way for us to guess what's going to happen there. But what... Hispania. What is happening? Okay, there's a civil war between the kids of the former caliph. The Byzantine Empire is also having a little bit of trouble here. Another claim for the Byzantine Empire, but the Asurus family have got it for now. The Arabian Empire has a big revolt in Egypt. What is this? A claim. Okay, everyone's basically having some, like, claimants. There's some civil wars over who should be the heirs and the rightful rulers. The Western Protectorate has got some new lands. Good for them. Almost stretching over here. Khazaria is making a comeback, it looks like. Are you Khazaria? No, you're Balkan. Okay, it's hard to tell. The colors are so similar. Okay, no, Khazaria is not really making a comeback. They just got pieces here in Scandinavia and in Italy. I'm hoping someone in the AI will just start to fix these borders, because, you know, there were some points where it kind of broke up and then it got fixed. Like we saw Poland, Lithuania, they kind of brought it all together, and with Ireland and stuff, and we see with East Anglia here. But then we got situations like down here in Europe where they create a massive mess. I'm hoping somewhere soon down the line they'll fix it themselves, hopefully. That's the good thing. We got so much time. Probably, with all the claims out there, someone will just unite the lands at some point. We got a new king of Lombardy, King Anglemund the Holy of Genoa. And he has a golden sword. Well, that's lovely. Good for you. Good for you. I'm sure you're very proud of that sword. But we can see here there's probably a claim more, I would suspect. Yeah, a claim on Lombardy. They've had lots of different families have it so far. The main family that used to have it is basically gone. Are you attacking them? No, he's not. I want them to get the whole of Ireland. We got a King of Pitland. Oh, they did get it. There we go. So we got a King of Ireland, a King of Pitland. If you can just get that, have the whole of Ireland. And Pitlands have the whole of basically Scotland. Then it'd be cool to see East... We have a king! What mercy... My congratulations. My congratulations, because I have no idea how you did this. King Ecgbert of Cambridge, the one province minor that was Mercia. There used to be Mercia, this family. Somehow he got himself declared the King of England. I have no answers. He created it. How? How did... You didn't have two duchies, so you couldn't have just created it that way. You definitely didn't have 50% of England. I have no idea how he created this. But yeah, so apparently for King of England, I guess we could just say he just declares himself the King of England, but no one listens. And he's like, hey, East Anglia, bend the knee, I'm the true King of England. And East Anglia's like, what the hell are you talking about? I could kill you tomorrow. I'm hoping someone will. I'm hoping someone will, but I'm hoping East Anglia or Wessex can unite England. That'd be kind of cool to see the dynamic between the three kingdoms. See what happens there. Because the other two got theirs before them. Things, yeah, hopefully will clear himself up here. That's my main concern. We're going to leave Europe for a bit. And hope that maybe they can bring themselves together at some point. Let's get the speed going back up. Pannonia has been released, though, but it seems to be a massive civil war over the current lands. Yeah, revolts. Serbia's doing well here. What's going on here? Serbian revolt. Are you underneath Serbia? What's going on with Bavaria? Poor Bavaria. Conquest. A conquest against them. German holy war for Bavaria. Germany's coming back, you know? The Huckbertin family, Hugbert the Glorious, they're coming back. The cadet dynasty of Pepin the Hunchback. They're going to take it all back. Their family's destiny is to be the true Carlins. They want to take back all the lands that are really Carlin lands. So good on them. I would love to see them do it. But I'm not sure if they will. 30%. Saxony. It's just civil wars everywhere. And there we go. So what happened? So, okay. The man in Cambridge, who used to be the King of England. he just called himself it, basically. He's now just an Earl of Northampton. But the Wuffen family have declared themselves the kings. They usurped the title because they had the power. And now we have the true King of England. Can they get the other English lords, like in Wessex, the Sedicen family? Is he going to bend the knee? I could see the others. You know, I could see him defeating them and making them bend the knee. But can he get Wessex and the Sedicen family to see him as the rightful king? Will it be through fire and blood? Who knows? I'll have to just wait and see if they can. I'd love to see it, though. I'm looking forward to that. And what's this? De Haybath? They just... Oh, Ireland took some land here as well. Okay. Gloucester. And this is a big war, it looks like. Here we go. Wessex Dujour War over Middlesex. So, England is attacking Wessex. For just Middlesex, they want to take London. So, just so England wants to take London, they know London is an important place, you know. He wants to take it for himself. And also, by beating Wessex, he can prove himself. He can prove to everyone in the British Isles that he is more powerful, that he is the rightful king. It's a thing about, you know, proving themselves. He's 7 years old, so maybe this is not his doing. It's maybe the regent. Oh, the men from Northumberland. So the Northumbria dukes before, they're now the regent of England. Yep, same family. Okay, that's an interesting comeuppance. So they bent the knee to East Anglia, but they got to become the regents. They've got a good position in the government of England because they bent the knee, maybe. Unlike the Wessex family who decided to fight. Hispania have taken over Brittany basically completely now. Anjou tried to defend it. France is back. Who is the king of France? What? It's a Germanic Saxon king of France. What is that? He is... he's a baron. Okay, so he's a baron. Frederick Rickfridin. He has got a barony here in Saxony, but he is also the rightful king of France. Who is your father? The king of Saxony. Okay. Yep, all these people are Germanic. So, we got a Germanic little France here. I like it, I like it. I like France and Anjou. I just wish this was a bit nicer, that's all. Yeah, Aquitaine just has lots of little pieces everywhere. Sweden, okay. This is now getting silly. I'm hoping they can fix themselves. I know they will, but have to just wait and see. Hispania stretching over here. They took advantage of some wars. The civil war in Byzantine Empire has allowed Hispania to kind of stretch over into here. Yep, they're taking all this from the Byzantine Empire. Are they going to clash with the Arabian? Yep, Arabian Empire and Hispania both completely control the north of Africa. Only Mali really remains in Africa. That's actually really weird. Are they going to clash? Yeah. Will we have the Sunni and Shia ideas clash against each other in North Africa? We'll have to wait and see. But that's a bad civil war. Is it a different one? Nope. Still seems to be a claim. It might be a different... Yes, a different claimant, I think, this time. So it's a second... What the... Khazaria just took over Denmark. How are you doing this, Khazaria? How are you... I mean, he is called the Destroyer. I mean, I keep seeing that. Now, his father was also the Destroyer, but look at this. He took over Denmark. What happened? And what is this? Moray. You got Scotland. What? Dujour War over Northumberland and revoke Clyde. Okay. So, he's a Frankish. So, he was kind of educated in, I guess, France or around there. Because they did try and take over Scotland, France at some point, so maybe they had their family there for a bit. He's now come back, he's taken over Pickland, he's renamed it to Scotland. But Moray does not like him. And it's the same family, but he's Scottish. Okay. What a weird situation. And England took over Middlesex, they moved their capital to London. Well, there we go. I think we're seeing England form up here. Let's look at cultures. It's Anglo-Saxon. You know, English has not come here yet. And it probably won't, really. I never see the AI create the English culture, which is a shame. In any game, basically, I've ever seen. Love to know from you guys, have you ever seen the English culture rise up in the earlier start dates? Because I never have. Then again, I never get to see Hungarian either. I've seen Russian. Yep, there's Russian. Russian always comes. But never... The Hungarian culture and English one never seems to be able to do it, which is a shame. I mean, this is a mess. No wonder Hispania is so strong. You know, these... Okay, Aquitaine's looking a bit nicer. They have... Look at that. That's a bit nicer. The Duchy of Toulouse. So there's actually a Duke of Toulouse down here who's What is he doing? Prepared invasion of Germany. Brunswick has a prepared invasion of Germany. I think he's attacking this one, yes? No, maybe it wasn't that one. Maybe it was... no, it was Germany. Yeah, of course it's Germany. A prepared invasion of... Nope, not this one. Is it this one? Nope. Is it Aquitaine then? Holy War for Bavaria. No, I can't find where it was. Where was it? Is it finished? Yeah, it was Australia. They were attacking Australia to, yeah, prepared invasion of Germany. French conquest of Reims. They're just going to kill each other. They're always going to kill each other at this rate. And just inner fighting and stuff and allow Hispania just to expand even more. Lombardy, it's all civil war. It's all civil war everywhere all the time. This should be Civil War Simulator 2018. Poland has gotten big once again. Good for you, Poland. This time maybe try and keep it together if you can. Try and keep it together, please. You know, maybe make an empire possibly, or you know, try and get a third kingdom, make the empire. That'd be really nice to see. Khazaria's made a comeback though. They've gone in here though. So Khazaria's making a comeback. The Western Protectorate, here they come. Serbia's doing pretty good as well. The Arslan family. They're still doing what they've been doing recently. I don't want to think about the Khazaria right now. I don't know how to deal with that. How do I deal with this Khazaria? What am I meant to do with this? Khazarian conquest. Another conquest. Look. They're taking over Scandinavia. This horde. They decide this horde has decided they love the cold. They love the cold up here. They think the Germanic faith is ripe for the picking. How's the government? Nomadic. Is that feudal? Oh, I thought you had a house. Oh, I thought you had a little castle there. No castle just yet. No castles here. It's all just a nomadic land these days. What a horrible, horrible mess it's turned. Poland, what are you doing? AI, come on. AI, can you take a hint from Britain? Britain is looking lovely. Oh dear. I spoke too soon, didn't I? What is this? What is this game? It's decided to do a... What happened? Wait. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, King... Let's put this on a free. Okay, King Gilslevert, the former Frankish King of Scotland, he called it. He had a child, King Onsavold, who is a Sunni faith. Now, his mother is a Christian. Why did he become Sunni? His guardian... Why was this guy educating him? So his brother, though, his heir is Catholic, so that should go back to normal. He's also got the Crown of Thorns. The Crown of Thorns are Jesus owned by a Sunni? My brain doesn't know how to comprehend all this. I do not know how to comprehend this. Why is Wessex up here as well? Okay, Britain, you've upset me. I was going to use you as a good example to the rest of Europe, and now you're just spitting on that. I mean, at least England's seems to be okay. Love the crown as well. The Woofin family, love that. But I was hoping you could take a note from their book, but apparently not. Okay, Hispania then, Iberia. Take a note from the Iberian book. Look at this. Or Mali, you know? They're doing it right. Yemen, not looking so great these days. And yeah, I think we're going to have to end this part here because my mind can't cope with all these crazy things happening. But at the moment, there's some good things, you know. Britain is not so bad. It looks pretty good. I really like it. We've got a nice Poland, Saxony, you know, got some weird Frances and Germanic faith spreading everywhere. But then the kind of bad things, those Khazaria just getting out of hand, to be perfectly frank. And we got to the 902 AD. And Hispania looks great down here. I like that some of these places are falling apart. I love seeing, you know, great places fall apart, but I'm hoping at some point in the near future we'll see it come together. I wouldn't worry too much, guys. Normally the AI, because all the claims go out, you normally find out one person, let's say like Aquitaine. He has a lot of strength, and he has a lot of claims to bring this all back together, and he'll probably do it. That's probably what will happen. So yeah, we're going to end this part here, and hope that we see things kind of go back to normal. This gives a chance as well to outside forces to come in and invade. So we could see the Catholic faith in big danger. Maybe only the British Isles contains the Catholic faith, which could be a fun place to take it. If that's what happens and we go into EU4, and the only place of the Catholic faith is the British Isles, that could be fun to see in EU4, especially if England or Ireland or Scotland, if they exist, you know, tries to go to the New World, you know, and they spread the Catholic faith there. That could be really fun to see. So I'm excited to see what the future will bring for this now, with all this craziness happening. But we've seen it before with Khazaria. Khazaria expands, but it's going to break up at some point, you know. The people of these places will not tolerate being controlled by this horde. So they're going to break free at some point, but what will that mean for those places? We'll have to wait and see. But guys, I'll see you next time. It's good night from me, and I'll see you next time.